Here we are, the last race of the track season. Scott's running a 1500 and hoping to break his PB of 3:49. If the starter gets a move on, that is. There we go, on the line. Watch for the puff of smoke. There they go.
And we're underway with the men's 1500 metres B race. We've got Gareth Hill, Lawrence Cox, James Thee, Josh Trigwell, Scott Halstead, Mitchell Brown, Elliot Dorey, Sam Mitchell, Nick Hooker, Mike Dyer, Thomas Huweiler and George Duggan. Now Brooks doing the pacemaking. Sub 60 is the target time at 400 metres. These athletes with PBs under 350. So following the pacemaker there, Scott Halstead, under 20 from Bracknell.
Good, I'm glad they said that. That's him in the red vest.
Thomas Huweiler and James Thee as well. 367 is Josh Trigwell. He's following the pacemaker. We've also got Mitchell Brown, the Australian. He's in there as well. As we approach 400 metres. On schedule, as you'd expect, with Niall Brooks doing the pacemaking, 59 seconds. Nick Hooker there in about 5th or 6th place, the Leeds City athlete. So it's Trigwell still followed by Mitchell Brown, the Australian, then James Thee from Cardiff.
Come on, Scott!
Anybody's race this.
Closer, Scott, closer!
North Down is in there. So it's Mitchell Brown now just ahead of James Thee. And there we go through 800 metres in 2:01.
The race is beginning to spread out a bit now.
So Elliot Dorey. Mitchell Brown the Australian, sub 3:49 this season, so in good form. James Thee in 2nd place, and then a host of athletes there vying for 3rd place, trying to close the gap. And as we speak, that's exactly what's happening. The gap on James Thee is closed. So pacemaker steps to one side, and Mitchell Brown takes it on, still looking good. Nick Hooker.
Come on, Scott! Come on now, Scott! Go now! Come on!
Mitchell has gone into 2nd place, ahead of James Thee.
That's the way, Scott!
2:47 at the bell, so we are on target possibly for under 350, which is what we're looking for. So still the Australian, but Sam Mitchell of Notts is closing all the time. James Thee is in there. Could well be Lewis Lloyd of Herne Hill. And Michael Dyer of North Down. But Hooker now going ahead of him. And the Australian's still looking strong, and if anything is pulling away again. So it's Mitchell Brown, Sam Mitchell, and now coming into 3rd place, Scott Halstead, under 20 from Bracknell.
Come on, Scott! Come on!
So it's a question of whether the Australian can keep it going, Mitchell Brown, or whether, and in fact it is the Notts athlete that comes through, Sam Mitchell. So Sam Mitchell takes it, 3:46.58. Literally a 10th or so outside his
I think he may have done it. Not sure yet. We'll have to check the times just now.
350.